Oh boy, hello. One second, I have to cough my lungs out. Okay. Okay, we're back. Oh god, I'm sweating. Oh god, scuff so early in the morning. Congrats on getting first, Blobby. Great stream. There we go. Now we're live on the proper stream. I'll have to set up the Olympus Company stream again. A friend of mine told me that you did a commission for him lately and I wanted to show my support. You did a great job. Oh, thank you. I love doing the Skeb design commissions, if that's the one that they're talking about, because I get so much creative freedom with designing. Sometimes it's like I just want a general outline of what the character wants to what I want the character to look like, and then I just add all the tiny details, and I get to put all of my love for fashion into the characters. Time to not work while Ark works today, doing my More Men's dailies. I miss that game. I haven't touched it in a while. I haven't touched a lot of gacha games in a while. You know what I realized about Olympus Company is that it's so difficult to find exactly where to purchase, where to buy more lunacy. I was, how do I say it? I was stuck on the UI trying to figure out where exactly I purchase stuff. I was like, where is the purchase screen? I don't know where it is. Have a good lurk, June. Was I late for the polls? No, you're not, Stixon. You might be sleeping when I do polls, actually. I will be polling later today at 3 p.m. my time. But the VOD will be up if you want to know what I got. I'm gonna do a bit of the story too. I think I do have access to it, right? Technical malfunction, that's right. Yeah, it was a technical malfunction. It wasn't on purpose. It's just on the lunacy tab where the Mount Lucy have portrayed. Yeah, I figured it out afterwards. Because I just wanted to prep for this stream, so I was like, let me just buy some lunacy. But it did take me a while. And it's usually not that hard when it comes to gachas. It's usually pretty obvious where you find it. Where the purchase screen is located. But just for this time, this game in particular, it wasn't. I'm gonna take some of my meds. Maybe it's like a good and bad thing, because good thing, it's not like in my face like every single gacha game out there. But bad thing is, like, if I want to purchase, it's like I don't know where to find it. Which do you prefer? Can I say both of them? Do I have to pick one? Give me 1 second. Okay. Good morning, Lorian. Good morning. Happy Friday. We're drawing some Ferdinand today because I need to make merch really quick. Guess I have to submit my orders in, and hopefully I'll get it in time for conventions. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I prefer Dawn or Rhodia, because I like both. I love Night Girls, and Rhodia is like... she is the Night Girl. I love flying swords. It's one of my favorite tropes when it comes to like any fantasy setting, fantasy class. At the same time, I also love magical girls, and like they both are, but like Dawn is just her design is the epitome of a magical girl. And so I'm like, I don't know, I can't choose. I want both of them, please. Both is a good answer. May luck be on your side. Thank you. I will try my best. More Men's prologue and epilogue will be Human translated this Monday. You started the game at a wacky time, sadly. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the human translations. Next week will be spooky game week. So I won't be able to bring back Mormons, but like I do want to see the new translations. Is it just for the first few chapters, do you know, or is it for the entirety of the game? Anyways, I did something funny yesterday. Because if you guys, any artists in chat, when it comes to art, everybody talks about, you know, developing your own style, but like for me, I have like my own coloring style, but I don't really have a drawing style, and I certainly don't have a chibi style, because every time I draw chibis, they look different. Like, I really don't have one. So yesterday, I kind of just made myself some guidelines, and I was like, this is how my chibis are gonna look like from now on. I was playing around with it until I was completely satisfied. So like, for all of my chibis going forward, they're all gonna look like this. Unless, I don't know, I change my mind somewhere in the future, but this is how it's gonna look like. So now I can just like copy and paste the body and the head and be like, alright, this is Himmel. I'm gonna have to change the legs, they're a little too thick. But otherwise, Chibi is so cute. Yeah, like, don't you want to just grab it and shake it around, throw it out a window? Hello, Offpill. Hello, Voddles. Once I get back home and my computer, I will add to your Limbus fund. No, add to your own Limbus fund. I don't need your Limbus funds. The only reason why I'm having a wall PP stream is because everybody kept adding funds, and I'm like, yeah. Guys, I technically don't need Rhodia. I don't need Dawn. I would love to have them. What if I were to get them within the first 10 pull, right? Please don't do that, Ark. Throw them out a window? I want to shake Mini Zark and throw her out the window. Me too. Me too. Not just you. Do you understand cuteness aggression? There, now we have some leg shape. This is cuter. My chibis also need a perky butt. Looks like he's about to like collapse backwards though. Here we go. These are my chibis. Hello, plant boy. Welcome in. It's been a while. I have been the victim of cuteness aggression. I can imagine. I can imagine people wanting to throw you around, Blobby. Your name itself. Like, everything about you. Like, your body, your name. Grab you by the neck and just fling you around like a volleyball. Hello, Ruma. Who are you drawing? I'm drawing Freerin. Now I'm drawing Himmel. I'm making... I'm still... I was gonna say I'm making acrylic charms, but I haven't decided whether I want these to be charms or if I want them to be stickers. Because I like both. I want like matching Himmel and Freerin charms or stickers. I think charms would be cuter. But if I were to do charms, I would have to submit them almost right away by latest Monday. So I would have to finish it this weekend and today. And I'm gonna have to make a lot of them. As in, I can't just submit one design because it would be a waste of shipping money. And so I would have to make like at least 5. So I can have like 5 charms to sell. Is this for commission? It's for convention. It's for convention selling. Because I am gonna be, I have a booth at somewhere in Montreal at Otakuthon, beginning of August. So it's very, very soon. So I have to finish all of this within a certain time period, within a few days. ArkCon. Why the soundtrack like it was the final boss? Do you like it? I love it. I love it a lot. That's why I bought their entire album. Let's see. I need to see what Himmel looks like. They look awesome as stickers and acrylic keychains. Maybe I'll make both. For stickers, it takes around 3 business days for shipping, so it's not, I don't have to wait as long, but with acrylic charms, they do take a lot longer. Let's see, Himmel. Alright, my dude, what do you look like? Oh, he's got a mole on his right side. I think it would be cute if I make them double-sided too, if they were charms, so we can have like one that's eye open and one that's eye closed. So essentially... Whoa, I hear a lot of redeems, but I can't see what they are. I cannot see. I see a, is that a drink water? Where are my redeems? Where'd they go? I hear a spawn. Oh, have a good lurk, Stixon. Thank you for the head pat, Oji-san. I am drinking coffee. I gotta go, lots of work and stuff. Vacation truly is over. Oh no. Are you losing opacity? Yeah, like one day I'm just going to disappear on you guys. But you won't be able to tell because every day I get more clear and more transparent until one day I just disappear completely and all you're gonna hear is my voice. I like the fact that Raven's eyes are gonna be like a little bit more shut than Himmel's. Or two. There we go. I am not very good at chibi because my art style is very messy. I don't have very good lines. Losing Inchi was sad, but not you too. Don't worry, Inchi's coming back. Inchi's coming back. It was just, I'm just swamped for the duration of, you know, July and beginning of August, but And she will come back mid-August. I have promised you guys a lot of things. I still remember your art request, Cube. I'm sorry I'm not able to get to it right now because I'm so busy. But it's still on my to-do list. That's why I have to close down the art requests for now until I get to my backlog. I wish there was a purchasable to make your stream and audio very crappy. I mean, there kind of is one. There kind of is one. You'll have to look for it though, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Why do you want to hear crappy audio anyway? Almost done at the gym, I'll be joining you about 20 to 30 minutes. See you soon, Azu. See you soon. How is the audio, by the way? I might be a little quiet. Am I quiet? I might be a little quiet. There we go. Raise the volume just a tiny bit higher. Tiny bit higher. Because I switched back to my other mic again. This one, that's the one. It's not really crappy. It just changes it a little bit. Testing. There we go. It's quiet, but it's fine. I'm getting so distracted because my cat has decided to build a freaking sandcastle in his litter box. But instead of building one, he's just smacking it. He's just smacking the litter. Oh, he took a massive dump. Okay, that's why. And he's trying to like bury it. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go clean up some cat poop because it is starting to smell. I understand now. I understand why he's doing this. Okay. I will be right back. Hello, gamer. Hello, Seth. Goodbye. Give me like a minute. The echo wasn't working? Is it working now? I wonder why. I apologize for smacking the mic. Did I break your ears? Did I destroy your ears? I'm so sorry. Okay. I understand now why the echo isn't working. Let me fix that. I actually didn't hit the mic. You know what actually happened? I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. I use my mic as a stand for my earbuds. So I forgot that I had to mute before I dumped anything on my mic. Nice? Is that a nice thing? Let's see, where is it? No, stop poor quality. You've already made yourself clear. You're right. I'm sitting at 75% capacity right now. You're right. You are right. Oh. What's going on? Good one. This is not gonna work. How do I find it? Oh, okay, I see. This is the drawing scene. Oh, okay. I think. Is this it? Is it? Am I finding what I'm looking for? Oh, I think it should be fine. Whatever. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Hello, Cardin. Welcome in. Will you ever add the karaoke redeem again arc? I don't know. I can't. I don't think I can anymore because I'm now streaming on YouTube. I will try to make it up to you guys though by like having longer karaoke streams. And now that I've kind of understood my mic a little bit better, we won't have any more scuffed audio. No more. No more. Do you know how to Uno reverse? Who asked? No. Explain. No, I don't. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, let's see. What does Himo look like? He's got some sort of... Oops. He's got a collar. A very high one. He's got a... some sort of cape that goes over his shoulders. I'm excited for season 2 of Freerun. I'd say this is one of the best animes I've ever watched in a while. Like, this is on par with Full Metal Alchemist for me. And Full Metal Alchemist is one of my favorite, like my top. It might be my favorite. Like top favorite. And I think it's probably because of how well the characters are written. Because a lot of times, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when it comes to shonen, Freeman isn't really shonen, not really, but like, I feel like a lot of shonen fall into this trope of, we're gonna start off the series with cool characters with a lot of potential, but then eventually it seems as if the authors themselves are like, oh, I don't know how to write them anymore, let's just focus on the plot. And you end up getting characters like Zenitsu from Demon Slayer, because he himself had so much potential as a character. Like, I really wanted to like him a lot, but like, they just wrote him into a hole. Hello! Hello, dog with a suit. Welcome in. FMA and FMAB is so good. It is, the both of them. I've been trying to get people to watch FMA, not Brotherhood, because I enjoyed both of them for their own, like in their own ways. FMA was a lot darker, in my opinion. It was a lot darker, but it was different. It had a different vibe to it. Okay, so 1, just say divided by 0, because anything that is divided by 0 equals error. But 2 is something I'll yap about in a little bit. Divide by 0. So, is that how I reverse someone? If someone talks shit about me, I'll just say divide by 0. Is that what you guys say in school now? I don't understand. I don't understand. Hello, Nutcrow. FMA has a lot of characters who have a lot of purpose in the plot, themes to explore. As well, it's a show that's always moving. Many characters get pitted against each other and not only the main cast. Yeah! Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It has everything you want in an anime. That's how I would describe FMA. Everything you want. They have the dark themes, they have the, like, all the characters with the dark backstories, they have character development. They have I lost my brain for a second. Cool character dynamics. I'm just gonna stop talking. I can't think and draw at the same time. This is about to become a video essay for FMA. I could turn this into one, but I should be drawing. I'm gonna close the door for a second because people are home. Okay. You are the imposter? Are you Plant Boy? You have double ads somehow. So one of you guys are taking all the ads from Plant Boy, because Plant Boy is not getting ads for some reason. Which is weird, like that. Sometimes you get a message that's like, oh, ads coming up, and then like people are like, what ads? I don't have ads. Or sometimes it's like, oh, you don't expect ads, and then suddenly they just come up out of nowhere. It's very strange. Very strange. You want ads? You want the ads? You don't want ads off pill. Ah. I'm rewatching FMAB right now and seeing Kimberly just be sent to catch Scar. I think I rewatched Brotherhood at least twice. Because it's just that good. You're like, oh yeah, this happened. I need to rewatch it again. I need to rewatch it again just to see, like, to catch on some of the flaws of Brotherhood, because the first time you watch it, you're like, oh yeah, this is peak. But sometimes when you rewatch things, you're like, oh, they could have done this better. This could have been written a little better. I think Kimberly is one of the worst written characters in Brotherhood. He's so boring. He's so boring as a villain, but maybe that's a good thing. As in, like, he acts all badass and stuff. Sorry, spoilers for those who haven't watched Brotherhood. He acts so badass, and then you expect a lot from him. You expect a lot of him to do a lot more, but he, like, doesn't do shit. And then he just dies. He's one of those all bark no bite type of characters. I'm a little tired, but I hope I can be back for Limbin. See ya! Goodbye, gamer! Thanks for hanging out with me. Hello, Hachi. Me sad, open YouTube, see Ark live, me happy. Hello, Hachi. Welcome in. I'm glad my streams can make you feel joy in some way or another. My art streams in particular, because I find that my art streams can become somewhat boring. There's really nothing happening on this screen, just me losing my mind. I'm going insane from IMOCSEA? What does that mean? What are these words? ISOCSEA? You love my art streams? I'm glad you do. I know you love my Stardew streams, Moogie. I'm so sorry for taking those away from you. I have not been playing Stardew. Stardew is one of those games where I'm like, if I feel very chill, if I have a lot of time on my hands, I will play it. But I don't. Excuse me. Aren't art streams supposed to be chill? I guess so. Imagine I start bringing out pans and pots and I start screaming. The most unchill art stream. I have a motor. I put it on the motor. It automatically bangs the pots and pans together every 5 seconds. And I try to talk over it. More like I try to scream over it while I draw. Imagine that being like ASMR, but like with pots and pans. With a chainsaw, you bring out, it's gonna be a chainsaw ASMR, and all you hear is the chainsaw whirring. Oh, that'd be great. I treat Stardew like Animal Crossing. It's pretty much the same thing. Both comfy games. Did I already take an allergy pill? I think I did. Senpai and Luffy would hate that. They would. They would. Oh no, we gotta hide Himmel's perky ass butt. Oh no, it's hidden behind the cape. Oh no, we can't see it. Unfortunate. The International Mathematics Olympiad Competition of Southeast Asia. And the International Science Olympiad Competition of Southeast Asia. Why is that in caps? Calm down, plant boy. Only the first letter needs to be in caps. You can direct the wind to make it possible. What were you saying about the IMOCOSSEA? Good luck on your IMOCSEA and ISOCSEA competition. I don't like competing in school stuff. I do not. Whenever it comes to like hackathons or when it comes to like any school competitions, I'm always like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother trying. But that's just me. I think it gives you a shit ton of good opportunities though, when you do win. That's one of my bad traits. I'm too easy. I too easily give up on stuff. It's international, not school. Oh, you did a copy and paste, that's why. It's just a competition. It sounds like a school thing. Math is good. Learn math, read numbers, good. Brain happy. True. Here's my hot take. I know that you don't learn, or you don't utilize a lot of the math that you learn once you get older in adulthood. But while in school, it helps you use your brain. I think the whole point of learning math is not just to learn math, but it's to use your brain. Should I play Hades or study? Study! I don't know, Hwasa. I'm probably not the best person to ask. Because I don't know what your mental state is like right now. But if you yourself are asking that question and you're like, I have the mental capacity to study, then I would always choose study. I'm a chess player. I want to play in a tournament. I need to compete with 7 people. You lost because you have 1 less point. How close were you to like getting the grand finals? Like, was that for the grand finals? I use math and work in some part of daily life though. But you don't do like matrices, right? You don't use the, what is it called? A2 plus B2 equals C2. the Pythagorean theorem. Oh, you do. You do. I guess it really depends on what your field is. Salutations, hello Apple. How art thou arting? What incarnation? Hello, welcome in. I will never say hi to you properly. Whenever I see your name. I need to gamble more. What is stopping you from gambling? Sorry, that was a bad question. Your credit debt? Arcting. Arcting ain't it? Splendid! It is splendid. I am having a wonderful time. Arting. I didn't get very far with this, let's see. What does Himmel's hair look like? You're going all in. On what, Apple? On YouTube? You guys don't get gambling points on YouTube. Whoa, thank you for the 10 gifted, Bug Bus. I'm guessing you're home? I've returned home. Here's a Walperk is fun and hopes you get both. Thank you very much. I guess I will use it to buy more lunacy. I got myself the monthly one. The Walpurgis? No, not the monthly one. The Walpurgis one. The one that gives me like 4 10 pulls. So I'm hoping I can get it within 40 pulls, and if not, thank you for the backup. The backup funds. This also means that... Wait, Bug Bus, do you also play Limbus Company? Imagine... I just imagine you guys, like, not hold for all of the characters that you wanted and you just spend money on me. I'd be like, I'd be mad. Very much so. That means you already got... You got both the characters. You got both Dawn and Rhodia, right? I got all the Walusi. Jacob guessed who my favorite character is. It's Dawn. It's Don Quixote. I'm pulling for Kita-san Black now, and Umamuse I'm going all in. Oh, good luck. Good luck. I've seen people lose their minds over that support card. I was watching someone on stream pull. They got up to like 300 pulls. Still no Kita-san Black. They just ended stream. Not even a goodbye. They just paused for a good like minute or so and they just ended stream. Sometime on math you have to disobey the rule and recreate your own formula. For math I don't think so. Maybe for art. Yeah, sure. Not sure about math. Not sure about that one. Who knows? If I believe hard enough, maybe 2 + 2 would equal 5. Makes me glad for girl frontline. The money gambling was for cosmetics. I love it when microtransactions is only really for when they design it only for cosmetics. It doesn't really like buying stuff doesn't really give you boons or buffs or anything. When I say that, I think about Guild Wars 2. The best way to run a free-to-play MMO. Or I guess even MapleStory. No, actually no, I lied. Not MapleStory, not MapleStory. Just Guild Wars 2. You went to the onsen today? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I haven't been ever since Japan. I want to go. The most relaxing part of my Japan trip was like the onsen. We don't really have onsens here. You just take your regular bath, sure. But it's not the same. It's not the same as an onsen. Who is she again? She is the Zenless Zone Zero character. The ink lady. The ink lady with the bird. I'm not drawing her right now, I'm drawing Himmel. I'm drawing Freerin. Hello, Clock. Welcome in. How was vacation? Maybe I shouldn't ask. I won't ask you until you're rested up. Go to bed. Good night. Leave. I'm gonna be lurking. Good luck with the art. Thank you. I'm trying my best with the art. Dante? That's what you mean. You just woke up. What happened to I'm gonna sleep the entire day? Yeah, the clock man is here. It's Dante from Limbus Company. Onsens have the nice minerals in the water. You can alternate between hot and cold baths. You're gonna make me even more jealous. Stop it. Stop it. It should have been me, not him. Look how cute they are. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just calling my own art cute. That's cringe. I should stop. Call me uncultured, but I'm not familiar with Freerin. I heard good things here and there, but what's y'all's opinions? Very good, you should watch it. That's my opinion. So I'm not very thorough with it. How would I describe Freerin? Like, what makes it good? I think it's the storytelling. Freerin has a very unique way of telling stories, where they alternate between the past and the present. And it just makes you feel, it makes you feel more, because like, rather than doing, you know what, like, okay, if you watch Naruto, like, you would know what I mean. When it's such a cheap way of like, making you feel emotions by giving you like flashbacks at the end of like a fight when someone's about to freaking die. Freerin is essentially that. But like, they don't do it during those times, they just do it in the times that matter more. The story is goated. Yeah, it's... I think if it was written any other way, it wouldn't be as good. Like, if there was like, you know, one episode of the past and then one episode in the future, or like one episode in the present and then or like 2 episodes in the past, I think like the pacing would be terrible. But the way that Free Run does it, I think the pacing itself is what really drives the story forward. The way that it's told. It's the characters that pull you in. It's the way the characters face the conflicts in their lives, the tensions. The tensions were tight at the end with the person I went with, though. We're getting pretty sick of each other. Oh no. Oh no, Clock. There are some people who I cannot go on vacation with. Like, I totally understand that too. I've already... Like, in my head, I don't do this purposely, but like, I've classified every single person to be like, I can only hang out with this person for 2 hours until I get tired of them. Or like, I will keep this person at arm's length because I like talking to them about certain topics, but when it comes to other things, I do not like talking to them at all. So I have like this weird chart in my head. And there's also a list where I'm like, I know I will never go on vacation with this one person, but I don't mind hanging out with them. I don't watch Free Run yet, sorry Ark. Why are you apologizing? It's okay, you don't have to watch Free Run, Hwasa. You don't need to. I will not name and shame. Just kidding, haha. Hwasa hasn't watched Free Run. How uncultured. I'm kidding, I would never. It takes a lot of... Okay, here's how I would... The only way I would recommend Free Run is if you have a lot of time on your hands. If you have the time to like sit down and watch it. Because it's one of those shows where it asks for a lot of your focus, a lot of your time and focus. It's not like a chill show where you can just sit back and relax and zone in and out every so often. Because I feel like you would miss some things. So that's how I mentioned it to someone too, because they're like, oh, I still haven't watched Free Run yet. When do you think I should start? I'm like, you know what, just whenever you find the time. You don't have to watch it if you don't have the time. 1 episode a day is also good. Yeah, it kind of is. But you have to be like in the right mentality. You have to be in the right mindset and in the right mental, like the mood to watch it, right? It's like Alien Stage. Like, I still have not watched Alien Stage yet because I know I'm gonna cry like a baby, and then like by the end of watching all of Alien Stage, I will not have the power to do anything else in my day. Because I know that by the end of it, I'm just gonna be thinking about Alien Stage for hours upon hours. Ark, time to drink water. No, time to drink coffee. Is Valorant a dating app? Pretty much. I'm kidding, no it's not. Imagine if Valorant started advertising themselves as a dating app. Find your e-boy and e-girl here. This guy's in, what is it, ranked diamond? Diamond ranked? It's like how, you know, back then when people would use League of Legends as a filter to find their partner. Yeah, like, did you find the right chemistry with the right person on Valorant? They could potentially be your partner. For life. Get married now. Valorant really could be one. That's what I'm saying. Screw Tinder. Screw Grindr. Screw all the dating apps out there. Bumble or whatever. Just hop on Valorant. Do you know what a mountain chicken looks like? I do. They can fly. It's weird. You got KOD Rhodia? Congratulations, Bug Bus. That could be me soon. Come here, baby. I can buy you any skin you want. I had a friend who wanted to see how well I could talk to girls, so they would make me queue up Swift Play and talk to the girls. Oh, that's so funny. So you're not denying the fact that you're an e-boy clock. Depressed and thick Rhodia. I mean, you're not wrong about that. But she's always depressed and she's always thick. So there's no difference between KOD Rhodia and the rest of Rhodia if you were to describe her that way. No, Clock's an e-girl? How's the stream? I don't know. We're streaming. We're arting. It's going okay so far. I got some progress done. Look. I didn't get very far. I think I'm getting super distracted. I'm getting distracted by the e-boy talk. This generation? No, I think every generation was pretty cooked at some point. Okay, this generation is pretty cooked. No, you're right. I'm just thinking about, like, what the hell's going on with the education system. I was on, like, Reddit R teachers, and, like, I was reading posts about how 7th graders don't know how to read. Like, apparently they were teaching kids this weird way of reading where they would skip over words that they don't understand, and then they would go back to those words at the very end. But then here's the problem. The kids would skip over the words that they don't know how to read, but they would never go back to it. So every time a teacher would tell them to, like, read a phrase or read like a passage in class out loud, they would just either mumble to themselves, like mumble the words that they don't understand, or skip over them entirely, or pronounce a completely different word. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Heathcliff, hello. How many pulls do you have anyways? I bought the Walpurgis, the 440 pull one. So I have 40 pulls. I have 40 pulls and plus, no, I have 50 pulls because they give you that free 10 pull. That 50, which is a good amount, right? No, Rat Ark. Why you guys want Rat Ark? You're Heathcliff from the mirror world where everyone is Heathcliff. Am I Heathcliff too? I need to blow my nose. Give me 1 second. A senior high school teacher held a spelling bee contest, and lo and behold, they can't spell properly. Yeah. Yeah, nobody can spell. None of the kids can spell. Bring back reading, bring back books. We should bring back the manual way of teaching. No more iPads. Gravy train is over. Time to move to the east. It was nice when it lasted. Blobby, what? You're on a gravy train? Oh wait, what's going on? Is that like... Does that mean something else? I'm so confused. You're moving to the east. The gravy train? What the hell? What the... Maybe I'm in a mirror world where you guys are talking sense and it's just me who doesn't understand what you guys are saying. 40 pulls? Oh no. No, pulls! P-U-L-L-S! 50 pulls. You got everything in 50 pulls, so I believe. Okay. If you can do it, I can do it too, right, Cardin? If you believe in me, it means I should believe in myself as well. I believe in the you that believes in me. They use iPads? That's what I've seen. Like, they have a drawer of iPads that are connected to, like, it's like, I don't know, stringed up to the wall or something. In some classrooms, at least, where I am. Ark is always talking nonsense. We just have to try really hard to predict what she's saying. I might as well just go blah 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 throughout the entire stream. What do you mean? Am I having a stroke? You like the yap though. I've gotten nothing done in the past 5 minutes. Are the breaks supposed to be 30 seconds apiece when that cause pre-rolls? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the setting is anymore. I think so? I don't know. I set it to something and then I completely forgot what the ads are supposed to be like anymore. They may have changed it again. What if they just automatically reverted back to what it was before? Are you okay? Do you smell burnt toast? I smell more than burnt toast. Burnt pizza. I smell burnt hot dogs. Yum 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 yum. Are you hungry? Because I am. Maybe his hood needs to be like a little higher. Nah. Mirror world where speaking and brain rot is the norm. I would hate to be in that world. No thank you. I can barely understand regular English and now you want me to understand brain rot? You know, I keep thinking about that one video on YouTube. The Skyrim brain rot video, where someone like downloaded a mod where everybody speaks in brain rot. It's one of the best videos of all time. I need to rewatch it. I remember for like for a day or two after watching the video, that was like, I kept quoting from the video until one of my housemates was like, you should stop. I can't quote it anymore. It's been so long. So I need to rewatch it so I can memorize memorize all the lines again. You love that video? You remember it? What the Sigma? I've got no Skippy Riz for real, for real. We're living in a world with brain rot. Bro, 7th graders can't freaking read. It's true. What's going on with this world? I heard it's really bad in some of the classrooms too, because like teachers are afraid of the wrath of the parents, and so they're afraid to scold students, or it's like either that or the kids don't listen. And some of the teachers are like, I don't know what to do. Okay, Himmel has to be holding on to something. Price, don't remind me of that. I felt like I lost my neurons watching that. Skippity Riz for real, for real. I saw an amusing Skyrim mod that picked random people in chat to TTS for the NPCs. I seen that too! I saw that one. That was hilarious. Skyrim has some of the best mods. The most cursed and best mods. I don't know how some people come up with those. How does Himmel look like? What is bro wearing? Just don't be a teacher, simple. I think you can still be a teacher, but not be like dealing with a classroom setting. Like, what if you were just to take... If you were to be like a tutoring teacher. And that way you can cater your teaching style to that, to like one single kid. And now you only have to deal with one kid in comparison to, I don't know, like 30 screaming kids in a classroom. Back in my day when we misbehaved, we get the slipper. I had one teacher that scared the frick out of me. No, I have 2 teachers that are exactly like this. But, for some reason, they loved using the meter stick. They didn't beat us with it. But, like, every time someone misbehaved, or every time it got really loud in the classroom, they would whack the meter stick at like a metal cabinet or something, so it would be super freaking loud. It would scare the hell out of me every single time. And I guess it worked because the class would be The classroom would be like completely quiet after that. The sticks are scary. They were. Kids being stupid sucks, but it's even worse when the parents support the kids being stupid. I actually have a story. I feel bad for some of these kids, but I remember waiting at a bus stop. I was going somewhere, I forgot where I was going, but I was waiting at a bus stop and it was freaking cold outside, it was snowing. There was a kid standing in the bus stop as well, right? And he was just minding his own business. I walk in and he says like, he's like the most nicest kid ever. He like greets me, he goes, hello, right? And I say hi back, and like, you know, because I'm like, oh, he's a nice kid, let me just like talk to him about the weather and how cold it is, because, you know, small talk. Next thing you know, his mother or whoever's taking care of him like runs in, starts apologizing to me for some reason. Like, this kid did nothing wrong. He's just talking to me. She starts apologizing to me like, I'm so sorry for my kid, you know, causing trouble or whatever. I'm like, he didn't do anything. She starts berating him, she starts yelling at him, and he starts crying, and I'm like, like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, I don't know what some parents are thinking sometimes, and I'm like, your kid was fine. He was just being a normal person. But yeah, I do feel bad for him. Like, he's gonna grow up with some trauma. But yeah, sometimes it's not the teachers, sometimes it's the parents. But for some reason, it feels like a lot of parents just love to blame teachers for everything. Hello, Illumination. Oh, I'm really having a stroke. I can't read. I'm like a 7th grader. Hello, Illumination. Welcome in. I'm like fused hello and your name together into one word. Talk about helicopter mom. Some parents just can't seem to think that kids can't function as regular human beings till they become teenagers. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's like projection as well. I think a lot of times, not sometimes, it's like a majority of the times, it feels as if it's like parents trying to project themselves onto their kids. And like, I don't really blame them for it, because like, what if the parents also had a really bad childhood? And it's like, oh, I wasn't able to do these things as a kid, so now I want my kids to be able to do those things. But the way that they do that is very unhealthy. Like, the kid doesn't really have a chance to be themselves. You're back with the milk! Dad? Dad, is that you? Oh, Springtrap. The fun part is when the teachers are bad, the students are bad, and the parents are bad. Oh yeah. And that's how we get shitty people in this world. We're all just raised by our environment and the people around us. Have you guys thought about this? Like, our personalities are not really our own. We're just copies of everyone around us. Individualism, what is that? We're all just clones. Then that kid is going to have issues talking to people when they get older, and the mom is going to say, why doesn't my kid have friends? Just go and talk to them. I've heard of situations, I've seen situations, I think like I may be one of the product of this as well, but like when parents don't give the opportunity for their kid to talk to people outside, and then they grow up really anxious, and they're like, I don't know how to how do I talk to people? And I hear that some of the younger generation these days are kind of like that as well. Where they're so afraid of scrutiny, and they're so afraid of getting yelled at because, you know, the internet and how harsh some people can be, that they just don't voice their opinions at all. They just start echoing everyone else around them. They're like, as long, you know, being people pleasers. Like, I may not agree, but I'm just gonna echo whatever they're saying. Because I don't want to get yelled at. I don't want to get quote-unquote cancelled. That's just the harsh reality. Some people just aren't cut for parenthood. Yeah, it's so difficult to raise a kid these days. In this economy, in this society, I think the only real way is if you have a stay-at-home parent, and nobody can afford doing that. In all fairness, my parents went and did so many things outside with strangers, and I still didn't get over my social anxiety till like 4 years ago. Built diff. I'm kidding. No, sometimes it's just like that. Someone I know too, someone I'm very close with, a family member as well. Like, I always saw her as someone who's like very outgoing, doesn't really care what people think of her, but like she would tell me that she actually has so much anxiety, so much social anxiety you don't know. People take inspiration from everything. There is no such thing as pure originality. Everything is a parody of something, but sometimes there is beauty in that parody. Yeah, you can say the same about art. Like, as I'm drawing right now. I'm doing an art stream, as you guys can tell. But, art too, like, is this style really mine? No. I just take inspiration from other people's artworks, and I create my own version of it. And someone I know is like learning art for the first time, and they're all about like, you know, having their own style and whatnot. I'm like, that's great, but I think eventually they just started learning that like even the most professional artists have some sort of inspiration, and they take inspiration from other artists. And they're like, oh, art's not as cool as I thought it's it is, and I'm like, yeah. It's just nothing is yours. I just came back to the stream and here I'm getting called out. Every. I don't know what the context is for that though, sorry. We're just bouncing back and forth between different subjects. What's going on anymore? I don't know. Maybe we'll have like Himmel with his hand out, with his hand outstretched. I don't think you should be able to see his thumb. It's on the other side. This is a weird angle. This is weird. Hold on. Now it just looks like there's something coming out of his chest. Maybe this would work. I think once I put the colors down, maybe it won't look as weird and strange. Okay, it still looks very strange. It still looks weird. Now I have to turn the entire body around. Okay, I think the issue is that, like, his arm is too low. I got it. There we go. Still looks weird, whatever. It's fine. Did you see the new Arknights event? I did! I tried to pull for the new dragon, the sweet sibling. I couldn't get him. I got Blaze, though. You know, after Shu, because I couldn't get Shu, I was like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna try anymore to get all of them. It's too difficult. Getting 300 pity is too difficult. There's a short film about original ideas, so original that people's brain couldn't comprehend and they blow up. You watch some really strange movies, Ogpill. They're so interesting. Like, in a good way. Like, I learned so much about, like, strange movies from you. People blow up. Feels like me on the daily. I don't understand. Explodes. Nothing makes sense, explodes. I feel like I'm worse. I know how to fake it and talk to people, and being genuine is still an issue I'm working on. I know how to talk to corporate environments, talk in a corporate environment, for example, but I barely know how to make friends. Kinda sucks, bro. Fake it till you make it. You fake it till you make it. Honestly, I don't know either. And I feel like majority of people don't know. I think a majority of people don't know how to communicate, and I think that's fine. Myself included. How does talking work? It's all just a learning process. You posted it in off topic? Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this. I'll be back. I promise not to drive a Dodge Monaco through your wall when I do. I think it would make my life a little bit more exciting if you did. Kidding, don't do it. Thank you for not driving your car into my wall. That is a car, right? I don't know cars. A Dodge Monaco. Oh, it's a horror? This is a horror. Horror short film. Oh, it's a short film called OI. That's so interesting. I'm gonna take a look at this later. You love watching everything. I can tell. Okay, there has to be something that he's holding up. Why, like... You know what would be better if I just had this hand holding stuff out instead of the other one. Now it doesn't look like there's something coming out of his chest. There we go. This is better. Oh, this is way better. Do you think it would be cute if he had, like, this is spoilers, the ring? Mid-mole ring. But like, how would I draw it? It would have to be massive. Maybe it's better if I just gave him like one flower. Yeah, I'll just give him like one flower. Okay, this is cute. I do like this. A massive ring? Yeah, like the rings of Saturn. Hello, Rico. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna give you advice on making friends here. All you need is a common denominator, just one. If you can find that commonality, your golden hyper focus on that, and the conversation will float from one to the next. Clock says hop on Valorant. We can make friends. As long as you keep that charismatic charm, you just get used to your job. I feel like you wouldn't really need the charismatic charm. As long as there's one asset that you can really rely on. It could be charismatic charm. But also, I feel like charisma is something that you have to learn as well. Have you tried it outside of Valo? Sorry, that came out way more mean than I intended. No, you're fine. You're fine, Blobby. I think the new game nowadays is Marvel Rivals. Valo's kind of dead now, right? I've been to hangouts where all everybody talks about is like their job, and it's some like the most boringest stuff ever. But when you start asking them about like what they do in their free time, or what their passions are, what their interests are, it does become a lot easier to have like a flowing conversation. Talking about jobs is like one of the most boring things that you can do. It's like, I already talk about work at work. Why would I want to talk about work while I'm at a hangout? In a restaurant? Oh, this ominous music. The spirits, they are whispering. Marvel Rivals killed Overwatch and not Valorant. Oh, I guess they are very completely different games, right? Kind of? No, not really. I heard that Marvel Rivals was more like Overwatch, if anything. So maybe you are right. But Overwatch was already dying to begin with, and people just latched on to Marvel Rivals because they're like, oh, this is very similar in its own way. Some people get embarrassed over their hobbies. Like, I think back then, I would never go out and say, oh, I cosplay. I would never say it. Thank you for the follow, Ryu. Welcome in. Because I find that, like, when you do say that, everyone's always like, oh, can I see? Or what do you cosplay? What is cosplay? And then you have to, like, explain everything to them, like, what anime is. And they're like, can you... What? Can you go from the very beginning? What's anime? Because they get made fun of when they share. It's true. But nowadays, I feel like nowadays, anime and like the general online hobby, like anything that you do online is considered normal. It's like normal behavior now. So you can go out and be like, oh yeah, I watch anime, and people would be like, oh yeah, what show? Right? Versus back then, it's like, oh, I watch anime, and everybody would be like, ew, anime. Like, back when I was in school, I would never admit that I watched anime. I was a closeted anime nerd. None of my friends watched anime. What is anime? Chinese cartoons. And then you have people who think anime is manga. Yeah, it was like... Yeah, they couldn't tell the difference. Back then, like when? Like 50 years ago. Like a long time ago. Like back then when like the big three was really what all people knew and watched. Maybe the big four. Including Dragon Ball. I always go for food related topics since it's a universal one. I think I think food is a good one. Until you meet someone where like all they eat is like McDonald's and Wendy's and you're like, oh okay, I see. There's nothing you enjoy. Have you met any of those people before where they're like, oh, I never try anything new? I only eat steak. I know a few people like that. I only eat steak and ribs. I barbecue everything. Yeah, I think I'm done with these two. Back in my day. Back when I was... What is it? Back in my prime? The quarantine really changed a lot of things. That's what I think too, actually. That when quarantine hit, everybody just went on the internet and they're like, what is this funny show? Death Note? On Netflix, the live action? What is it? I think Netflix also did a really good job of introducing a lot of people to anime. I am done with this, right? Let's just color it. Let's color it. What's going on this layer? Nothing? Okay. My first time coloring Chibi, so maybe I'll just do flat colors. It'd be weird to render this, right? Hello, Slythan. Hi, Ark and chat. Hope you have a lovely, relaxing day. Thank you, you too. I hope you have a lovely Friday. When we are all seniors, we'll finally get to watch Project Moon anime. You think so? Do you think we'll ever get a Project Moon anime? I would totally watch it. I do love a good barbecue. Me too, but when that's all you eat, then I start judging you. Like, I love a good smoked meat. Beer chicken, whatever it is. sausages, but there's more to food than just a barbecue and a smoker. What's your favorite food? Bread with a glass of water. Oh, what was trending hobby 4,000 years ago, Ark? Have you been to Rome? The hobby back then was survival. They didn't have an internet. Never existed. The internet barely existed until like the late 1990s. I'm going to close my eyes now. 8B pill is getting to me. Good luck on the polls. Good night, Blobby. Good night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. The community is a bit, you know, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was mentioning this yesterday too, where I'm like, but it's like the same with like every single gadget community, where it's kind of like, you know. What did people used to do after hopping into bed when there was no doom scrolling? Fanfics. Books. That's what I did. When there was no doom scrolling, Twitter never existed back in the day. Tumblr barely existed back in the day. There was only Facebook. But like, who the frick's doom scrolls Facebook? Nobody did. Because like back then, algorithm wasn't a thing. People actually used social media as a social media platform. Like, you're actually networking with people. It was like LinkedIn. Facebook was like freaking LinkedIn at the time. Even LinkedIn now is kind of, you can sort of doom scroll on LinkedIn. But like, back then we had books. Back then we had, YouTube barely existed. We had like consoles. We had everybody, all the kids had like handheld consoles, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, the PS Vita. But yeah, books were, people actually read. The kids actually read back in the day. That's why Harry Potter is still so popular to this day, because it's catering to the adults who like, their entire life back then, their childhood was Harry Potter. Shout out to 3DS. Yeah. When there was barely any internet, I tried to sneak read books and magazines while trying to hide the light coming out from under the door so my parents wouldn't notice. Yeah, exactly. Like, every kid had like their little makeshift flashlight under the covers. This is why kids can't read nowadays, because they don't read books anymore. They doom scroll on TikTok. Oh, Luffy. You're telling me AO3 stories used to be in paper? Like paper, like toilet paper? No. Actually, AO3 didn't even exist back then, so we had like Wattpad. No, Wattpad barely existed. We had LiveJournal, fanfiction.net. LinkedIn is like Facebook now. I heard that LinkedIn's slowly getting to like a weird algorithm type thing. Yeah, LinkedIn is kind of like Facebook. It was like Facebook. It's LinkedIn right now is like Facebook back in the day. Even game manuals were fun to read. Even had some secret lore. Oh yeah, and like if you played Pokemon, all of the Pokemon game manuals were so fun to read. For no good reason. Actually one of my housemates have like a the Final Fantasy game manuals that they were going to get rid of, and I'm like, no, keep it. I want it. If you don't want it, I want it. But yeah, I was adding color. Okay, I need references. I think this would be a good one. I was a PSP guy, so my answer would be Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. I've never heard of that one. Is that an RPG? Visual novel? A lot of good visual novels were limited to PSP. For the PS Vita. Do you think your Luffy will become the king of cat pirates? No, because he keeps getting stupid ear infections. And Luffy doesn't get ear infections. The only similar thing about Luffy and the Luffy of One Piece, my Luffy and the Luffy of One Piece, is the fact that they're both scared of water and they both cannot swim. That's it. My glasses are not working. Why? Oh, my keyboard. Huh? No. I need to fix this. Where'd they go? There we go. Lost my glasses, can't find them, cat ate them. Thank for the 2 months, Tenjo! Yay! Thank for the head pat, Moogie. We also had some PC games on disc that came with serials. Like The Sims. I remember all the Sims games came on CD, came with CDs. What was another one? Did StarCraft come in CDs? They probably did. It's like a RPG platformer turn-based combat hybrid, which had really great combat systems with combos and juggling enemies and stuff, and you likely wouldn't get the good ending without a walkthrough. Oh yeah, I remember the walkthroughs. I was like, I need to buy the manual so I can like get the endings to some games. The best 3DS game go. What was that one? The Tree of Mana? The first game that you were talking about, Azu, the one where you can like tame creatures. And you had to like use the stylus on the screen. No, sorry. No, it was The World Ends With You. I'm sorry. That one takes number 1. The World Ends With You. Nothing will beat it. I don't think we'll ever have a game like that ever again. It would end up recruiting dead people, both good ones and terrible criminals, and train them, and then send them to Valhalla to prepare an army to fight in. And hopefully prevent Ragnarok. Lots of mysteries and great character stories. That sounds really fun. That sounds really friggin' fun. You got food? Wait, what food clock? Already? What time is it? I can't see the time. Everything's blocking the way. Oh, it's 11. Okay, fine. You can have an early lunch, a brunch. For some reason, I thought it was lunchtime already. I'm like, already? I did nothing. I had nothing done this entire time. I only drew Himmel. This could have took me an hour. Somewhere Mega Man, Lego games. I played so much Bomberman on the PlayStation. Lego games, Beyblade, Metal Slugs. We ever played Azure Lane? Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. I think the issue is that I don't really see a good story from it. Like, I can't, unless someone's able to convince me that like Azure Lane has a really good story, then I would enjoy reading up on like character stories and stuff, then I would play it. But yeah, that's what would convince me. Why is this? No, I think this is. Okay. Have a good lurks, oh my god. Being called into the office, gonna go. Thanks for modding. Thanks for hanging out and doing the modding duties. 07. Meatloaf. I haven't had that in a very long time. 10:30. I didn't eat breakfast, so I'm eating an early lunch. I guess technically this is your breakfast. I think 10:30 breakfast is a good time for breakfast. My first exposures to non-game tie-in anime, excepting Pokemon in the WB or whatever, was via early 2000s Toonami on Cartoon Network, Blue Submarine number 6, The Big O, Tenchi Muyo, Sailor Moon, and Dot Hack. I remember really enjoying Dot Hack, but I couldn't make all the episodes, so I stopped watching it. And then I tried to play the RPG that came out, the game. I love when you checkmate your friend and they cannot do anything but wait for their death. I'm the one waiting for my death. I'm the one getting checkmarked. Damn. Bringing back the worst memories in me. Miss Ark, you should make stickers so I can put a sticker of you on my hard hat. Do you want one in Chibi style like this? I don't know how I can get it to you though. That's the problem. Because shipping is so freaking expensive and it's not worth purchasing a single sticker with like $15 shipping, right? The only way I would make merch for myself, you know, outside of like Ooh Market, is if I bundle it with like a whole bunch of other stuff. My Ooh orders allegedly belong put together and shipped right now. Ooh, that's exciting. I actually might render, or I'm gonna cell shade this. This is not it. No. Why is her hair pink? It's not supposed to be pink. You can gym with the xark water bottle. It should be a good quality one. I think it's a tumbler. I don't know if it's like a metal tumbler or not, but I did ask for a tumbler. Because for me, I don't like plastic. Hopefully it's not plastic. I don't like plastic water bottles myself. I never use them. And when I think of tumbler, I think of a metal canister. And hopefully it's that. And that way it can keep your water cool. They look adorable. You like them? Thanks. You better look cute. I think when it comes to like merch and sponsorships and whatever, I only want to use sponsorships. How do I say it? Take sponsorships for stuff that I would use myself, and merch as well. Because I'm thinking like, if I wouldn't want to use something, and I feel like it's not good for you, like I would never take the sponsorship or request for a certain piece of merch, because I'm like, well, why would I encourage it? Why would I encourage the use of it? Plastic breaks too easily, it gets too warm too fast. I don't like the microplastics. It's a horrible insulator, yeah. If it was glass though, I think it would be fine. But like glass also breaks, but I think glass is still a better material than plastic. Gambate Ark, thank you. Thank you, Dim Dom. It's getting fairly late for me. Have a good stream. You too, Bug Bus. You too, good night. Thank you for the polls. I will try my best. I'll have like a whole summoning circle, a ritual. I'm gonna start doing Gregorian chants before I start pulling on Wall PP, on Walpurgis. I will make the donation worthwhile. I feel like microplastics nowadays are nearly unavoidable. Yeah, they are unavoidable, but it does help a little to like, you know, lower the consumption of it. Anything processed in a factory probably has microplastics in it. Yeah, they do. Like even your tea bags. Like literally everything has microplastics. But like I still think that it's better to lower the chances of, you know, shoving more microplastics into your body. So if there is like another option for me, say for example, you're like, okay, here's a plastic bottle versus a glass bottle, like or a metal bottle, which one would you choose? I'd be like, you know, I know the plastic one is cheaper, but I am going to go with the metal one just to avoid, you know, having more plastic in my body. The well pip. The well pip. Someday I will accrue enough microplastics to become Lego Man. And people are already getting there. Like, some people have enough plastic in their brains. Like, as much as a credit card's worth of plastic. I think the issue with plastic too is that it causes your body to reject it sometimes if there's too much, and then it causes inflammation because your body tries to get rid of it. Did you watch the Zach D film short or something? No. What is that? That's oddly specific. Oh, I was watching like a documentary. Was it a documentary? It wasn't really a documentary. It was more like a podcast podcast type of video, or like an interview or something with it was a neuroscientist that was speaking, and then they just went on the topic of like body inflammation, and then they went on the topic of like microplastics causing body inflammation. And then it got into like, it spiraled into like how body inflammation can cause like cells to mutate and like cancers and stuff. So like everything sort of correlates. But at the end of the day, like too much of something is like, you know, is always bad for you. I guess plastics in body is pretty bad for you. Me when the Fairlife core power is microplastics, but also, you know, 42 grams of protein. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice one thing to get something else. Sometimes it's worth it. I don't know. I don't know what are the scientific implications of too many microplastics because I'm not the researcher, I just listen to other people talk about it. A neurologist, not a neuroscientist. A neurologist. What color is his cape? Tan. The thing they found interesting about microplastics is that it's so small that they pierce cells and damage them. I did not know that. Is that where the inflammation comes from? Is that why like the cell mutation comes from? Probably, right? The cell damage. Cells? Like mitosis? Just a few microplastics as a treat? Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Nero. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Happy Friday. We're just drawing today. And tomorrow. And the day after that. And on Sunday as well. Hello, Thought. I should have like a mood board or something with all of the images of the characters on a giant screen so I don't have to keep typing them in every single time. Let's see. Free Ren? Flowers. What color are they? I know they are blue, but they're like a purple blue? Purple blue. No, they're just a blue. They look kind of purple because of the sunset. I'm already here. What do you mean by that? Like you've been here this entire time and you didn't say hi? Oh, you bring problems. Oh. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, I understand. Oh, everything is coming together now. Oh shoot. That is the wrong layer. Oh no, oh no. You know what? I'm just gonna merge them all together anyway, so it doesn't really matter. No, it does not. Wait, it kinda does. This is a little bit too dark for my liking. I think it's more like this. And we changed the hue just a tiny bit too. There we go. Blue dabba-dee. Dabba-da. I gotta go. I'll be back for Limbus later. Thank you for the stream, Xark. You're welcome. He just leaves and goes. How dare. I'm kidding. Go. God, what's going on? Why is the background green? Something's happened here. Oh no. Oh no. She comprehends? I always comprehend. Oh, mini arc, you mean? Are you gonna shell out more dosh with some extra pulls besides the 50 you already have, or nah? I probably will. If I don't pull. If I don't have enough. If I don't get them. I probably will. Oh, the goal isn't... I guess the goal isn't really to get them. Maybe it is. Maybe that's one of the goals. What happened to being free to play? Well, if everybody donates money for the polls, then I feel like I should use them for polling. I should use the donated money to poll. That's how it works. That's what I mean by. That's what I mean by the real goal isn't really. The first goal isn't really to get Rhodia or Dawn, even though that is the intention. It's mostly because everybody's giving me so much donations, and I'm like, I should use this. Especially when people have donated with the intention of getting me Rhodia and Dawn in the first place. I should honor those donations. We could gamble for the Arknights collab. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's too early. It's too early for me to decide. I feel like once it gets closer, I probably will. Because right now, I'm only thinking about Walpurgis. I'm thinking in the moment. I'm not planning for the future. But because I love Arknights so much, I feel like the answer will be yes. I will be gambling. I will be pulling for Arknights. Whether or not I'd be spending money, that I don't know yet. We'll have to see. Yeah, once the FOMO sets in, I will have the urge. I will have the urge to spend money. Like, I know I will. I don't know if I will give in, though. Green. Like a greenish teal. What color are your eyes, Frieren? Pregnant? Instead of Walpurgis? Welcome to the night of pregnancy. Are you gonna pull for a pregnant night? Have you pulled for pregnant night? I've never spent on Limbus, but if they add a Roland announcer, I'm giving them my money. Wait. They don't have Roland yet as an announcer? What? I'm not questioning you, I'm just surprised. No way. Whoa, hello! Hello, readers! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid. What are you guys doing? How was your stream? Oh no, Twisty's kidnapped again! Not again! It's the feds. No, not the feds! Not again! Games and demos. What game and demo were you playing? I hope you guys had a good stream. You don't have to answer me, but I hope you guys had a good stream. If you're too tired to do so, go rest. Go take care of yourselves. We're just chilling here. We're just drawing some free win. Some free win charms. Just Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It's not on the Twitch list. Oh! Interesting. Xenoverse? I've never heard of that before. It's an old game, I'm guessing? The fact that you're saying that you remember that game tells me that it's an old game. What is this? What's happening here? It's kinda old, 2016. That's not old at all. I was thinking like early 2000s. It's odd that it's not on the list. Yeah. Because most like 2016 games are on the list. I would assume they would be on the list. If it was like a 1990 game, if that even exists, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, not on the list makes sense. I would pay $100 for the Roland announcer if I needed to, but it would be a big ass spoiler for Library of Ruina. I just want the silly black man in Limbus. The silly black man. I think it would be cool. I'm guessing that means that there's a reason why he's not an announcer yet. If he ever will be an announcer. I will not think too hard on this. Himmel's eyes are a shade of blue and a very, very, very light blue. Still 9 years ago. I can't imagine it to be that long ago. Like, 2016 didn't seem that very long ago. It seemed like it was just yesterday. But I guess it has been that long. That's kind of scary. Are you saying you're all blue? You're all blue as well? You're just saying you're old. Flower, yeah, flower. More like a purple blue. Oh. And then he's got like navy blue boots. Tim. You're so cute when you close your eyes. It's Himmer. Time to close my eyes for the duration of the stream. Never opening them ever again. For the entire week. I don't feel old in the scheme of things. Human lifespans are just disappointingly brief. Yeah, and the older you get, the more it feels as if time is just moving at an extremely fast pace. There's nothing you can do about it. Where has all the time gone? Isn't there a song like that? Or am I remembering incorrectly? Oh, this is on the opposite side. Oh, I'm genius. Okay. I'm stupid. Okay. Okay. And then what? Cloakers? What are cloakers? Oh, it's from Payday 2. Are they the guys that you shoot? I'm guessing that's what they are. Okay, we're done with the flat colors. That took a lot longer than I expected. We're like 2 hours in and I did nothing. I did nothing. Okay. Okay, I did something. I drew Himmel and I put down the flat colors. That's something. The nightmare dropkick dudes. The nightmare dropkick dudes. There's special enemy in Payday? Where has all the time gone? And one by Dead South and one by Alicia. I think I'm thinking of the Shrek one. But I'm like thinking of like, it's not where have all the time gone, it's where have all the good men gone. That was the lyrics in my head. Where have all the good men gone and where is all the love? The first hour was technical issues. No, I can't cope. That's coping. That's called coping. It was 15 minutes. No, it was less. It was like 5 minutes. It was 5 minutes of technical issues. It was not an hour. It's 100% not an hour. Oh shit. Here we go. Okay, should I merge? Is it scary if I merge? It might be scary if I merge. Himmel's hair is not this color. Oh, it would be scary if I merged. No, it wouldn't. Do it anyway. Himmel's hair is more like... it's a little darker than this. Oh no, that's not good. Oh no, that's not good. This is what we do. Select color gamut. Oops. Select color gamut. Arrow margin 2. Oh shit, I keep doing the same thing as I did before. There we go. And then tone correction. Yeah, his hair is a lot more saturated than this. There we go. Okay. He did quite a lot, especially if this started as a blank canvas. No, Freen was already done. She wasn't colored though, but she was done. She was done. I was done drawing her. I did her last night. But thanks for the reassurance. I feel less bad. No, you should try Payday 2 sometime. It's really silly. I have friends who play it too. Maybe I shall. Right. Time for multiplying. So I haven't colored. I've never tried coloring Chibi before. What would happen if I rendered it? Done. Duplicate this layer, move this up. Oh. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Okay, we have people coming over. I'm just gonna mute myself for like a whole 5 minutes. You guys can listen to... Oh, you guys can see... hello. Oh, I'm back. Hello, Orvite. Welcome in. Oh, tired. Tired and hungry. It is lunchtime, yeah. But lunchtime doesn't mean that I have to eat lunch yet. Every time is lunchtime if you're hungry enough. I like that mentality. Every time I'm feeling like a midnight snack, I could be like, this is not a midnight snack, it's lunchtime. Technically not a midnight snack. See, would rendering this even work? Sure, why not? Let's add a glow too. Oh, let's add another overlay. Okay. Hello, Safe. Welcome in. Is this gonna be a lark stream, like a long arc stream? Hello, Anne. I see free run, I click on stream, I'm happy. I'm making some acrylic charms. I just locked in for a second because I was like, I've not done any work this entire stream. I got so distracted with yapping. So here I am. Hello. Thank you for the head pat. This does seem to be a very large stream. I did not draw Yishan at all. So what is it? What's the verdict? Thank you for the follow. Do we make these charms or stickers? I'm still not really satisfied with the look of this. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to merge visible to new layer. I'm gonna play around with the tone curve because I think I like... No. Duplicate layer. Make this a lower opacity. Let's add a gradient map to it. Like this below. 37%. That's not bad. Oh, this one's cute. Like a sepia. See, the original colors are kind of boring, so I want to like add a little bit more oomph. But then I don't want to turn this into an illustration either. Wow, Freerin, are you a professional artist? I am not. I don't know what determines... What's a professional? I'm not sure. What's considered as a professional artist? Yeah, Freerin is very kawaii. Anything above 2 hours and 30 minutes is a lark stream. You have not been here, Ice, when I was streaming 7 hours. Those were large streams. I think I kind of like this because it makes it look like it's glowing a little bit more. Like there's like a blue glow to it. This is kind of cute too. The pastel colors. I think I might actually go with something like this, and then I'm gonna lower the opacity just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna turn these into holographic blue charms. Rather than like stick with the original colors, because this is good and all, right? But like I want to have some sort of like atmosphere when it comes to representing this type of scene. And so I think I will make it more blue. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna add one more layer on top of it. We're gonna make it glow even more. Aha. I love it when things glow. Actually, we don't want it too rendered. Okay, I think I'm done. Now I need to draw Mau Mau. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. Now I'm done. Mau Mau, yeah. If you consistently get people to pay for your work, I'd say you're a professional, even if it's not your sole or main source of income. A full-time artist, manga artist. If you get paid and make a living off it, well, I don't really have a full-time job. I'm not really making a living off of this either. So, if I mean, kind of, I guess. I do take a lot of commissions. I want to make this a full-time. I essentially want to make this my profession. So I'm like slowly moving towards the professionality of the field of being an artist. But I don't think I'm quite there yet. Used to watch Ark before going to sleep, and the first thing when I wake up. Did I really stream for that long? Very cute, nicely done as always, Ark. Thanks, Cube. Isn't it late for you? Oh yeah, it's still 12 here. I'm a traditional artist. Ah. Do you work with paints? Are you more like charcoal and crayon and pencils? Like Cube, you're also an artist. I would consider you as an artist too, with painting commissions. My painting commission mostly fuel the hobby to paint stuff for myself. I have not drawn for myself in a while. If I'm drawing for myself, I'm mostly drawing for my Oshi. But I haven't had the time. He probably knows I'm busy too. It's fine. It's fine. I think the fact that you're taking commissions means you have a professional attitude about it. Even if it means not managing to pay all the bills yet. I'm crossing my fingers that maybe one day I'll get there. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right on that. Paints, but I also like charcoal medium more. I used to draw with the charcoal a lot because that was how I started learning how to draw. I went to a lot of figure painting classes and courses where there's like a nude model in front of you, and I always just drew with charcoal on a giant piece of paper. That was how I learned. I did a little bit of charcoal back in college. It's messy, but effective. It is! It's really neat because you could do a lot with it. You could do like harsh lines. You can also soften them up. You can shade and color. Can't really color. You can shade with it. There's a lot you can do with it. It's really neat. Anyways, it is 12:42. It is. I am kind of done. I'll be. People are coming in like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna quickly grab some food so I don't disturb them talking in the house. And I will be back at 3 in like 2 hours. No, in 2 hours and a half ish. 2 hours and 15 minutes for some Limbus company. For some Limbus, and we will do some polls. We will do some polls. All right. Well, goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Take care. We'll be back with some more art streams tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and every single friggin' day until I get all of my work done. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. If I won't be seeing you later, I hope you guys rest up and take care. If you need to sleep, please go to bed. Please sleep. I will always tell you to go to bed. The VOD will be up if you want to watch it later. Good night.